everyone, this is Lisa Freeman with stampingwithlisa.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable treat bag. I made a bunch of these for gifts to give out to potential customers or just friends of mine that were having a bad day, or just anybody just, to brighten their day up. So I wanted to show you how to make this because it's super easy. It takes like less than 5 minutes. And I also made a card to go with it. So if it's a birthday gift for somebody, you could do the birthday card to match. And they're exactly the same. All I did was change the sentiment on there. So this one says the best things in life are sweet. And this one has the happy birthday on it. But they're basically exactly the same. So let me show you how I did that and what products I'm using. First, I'm using the Stylish Stems framelits from the Occasions Mini, and that's on page 42. The stamp set that goes with it is called Special Reason. I didn't use that stamp set for this project, but I did use the Happy Birthday on the card that I did. And if you want to save 10%, you can get the bundle and get both of those together. And I also used, on page 54, the Sweet Sentiments, and that's where I got the best things in life are sweet. And I filled mine with candy, so that is perfect for that bag. A couple other things I'll be using are the Petal Burst embossing folder. That's from the big book, our big catalog. Our big catalog. And also this designer paper is from the Blooms and Bliss Designer Series paper pack. That's also in the big book on page, I don't know what page it's on. I can't remember now. But it's where all the designer papers are in there. So this is the Blooms and Bliss, and I just think it's perfect with this project. And then the clothespins I've got on here are retired, I'm pretty sure. They were on the clearance rack for a while, and I hoarded them and have about 1,000 left. So I'm trying to use them up, but you can use anything that you want. We do have these gold clips in there now, but I don't think they're quite as cute as the clothespins. So maybe Stampin' Up! Will bring back clothespins. I don't know, but I hope so because I think they're so adorable. So let me get started and show you how I did it. So first thing I had to do was emboss the bag. And I got these bags a while back from Sam's, and they came like 500 in a pack. They were dirt cheap though. Maybe like $10 for 500 or something like that. And we split them up. A bunch of us ordered them and split them up. They're a little bit smaller than regular size lunch bags. I think they are about 4 1/4 wide, and I'm not exactly sure how tall, but just a little bit smaller than a regular size. And I put it through the embossing folder like this. So I've got the bottom of the bag actually at the top of the folder, and then this is the bottom of the folder, and this is the open part that's sticking out. So it opens here, and I've got this part sticking out of here. And you run it through there. Make sure you don't put it all the way to the edge because that'll crack your folder. So make sure there's a little bit of room there when you stick it in. And then you just crank it through your Big Shot, and when it comes out, voila. So it's got this, can you see the difference there? I don't know if that shows up on the camera very good, but this is the plain bag, and this is the one that's got the embossing on it. And I think that's just so pretty. And this works with any embossing folder. You can stick napkins or paper bags or whatever you want through the embossing folders as long as it's not too thick. So that's our bag. So that was super easy. And you can just do that like really quick. Put about 20 of them in there and just have them ready to go whenever you need it. And then this is my piece of designer paper. This one is actually 3 inches by 4 inches. And I'm going to tape it down about 1/2 inch from the top where the, see where it stops right there? So that's my line where it's not embossed. So I wanted about 1/2 inch down from that. And I'm going to use fast fuse because it sticks better than the snail adhesive when you're doing something onto, when it's not a flat surface. And remember, when you're using fast fuse, it's super sticky. But you want to make sure that you hold it down the whole time, and then when you get to the bottom, you make a little check mark. You don't want to lift it up or you get a sticky mess. So just make that little check mark and it'll be perfect. And there you go. And then you're going to glue that down about right there. And see, this is 4 inches this way, so this bag is like 4 1/4. And then we want this piece to go on top, and we're going to stamp it first with the words and then put it down with dimensionals. And I'm using Rich Razzleberry ink, and it's super juicy because I just re-inked it. So just stamp that. Perfect. Let it dry for a second because that is juicy, juicy. And let it dry. Normally it dries pretty quick, but I just re-inked it, so it is wet. And I'm going to put it on with dimensionals. And I like to do one in each corner. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. I just got this new tripod and I'm trying it out, so it's kind of hard to tell where the camera is actually on here. All right. So let's pull these off, and then we're just going to lay that down. And I want to make sure that my whole entire flower is over that paper so that it's all the pattern piece that's showing through there. You don't want to put it too high because then it would be white underneath white and that wouldn't look good. All right, then to finish it off, I've got this cute little bow. So let me show you how I did that because it looks like linen thread, but it's not. I actually used the burlap ribbon. So I just cut a piece of the burlap ribbon. This is probably about, I don't know, 8 inches maybe. And what you do is you just peel it apart. And if you look closely, one end will peel apart, the other one won't. So you could sit here all day trying to pull this apart and this end's not going to go. So only one end works. And then you just pull the threads apart and they just come apart just like that. And then you just, I use 3 because I think 3 is looks really good. And you're going to make a little bow. Just make your little loop, wrap it around. And normally I don't have any trouble making a bow, but for some reason this one is giving me a little trouble here. All right, and then just kind of adjust it to however big you want it. And I think that's good. And then I'm just going to trim those ends a little bit. All right, and we're going to put that on there with a glue dot. And I like to just stick my ribbon right on the glue dot. And then put it right on here. And there you go. So that's the whole project. Then you can fill it with whatever you want. It's got a birthday present, some jewelry, whatever. I'm just going to put some candy in here. I've got some Snickers. Oops. So just stick those in. And then if you fold it down twice, it'll come right up to where that embossing started. And then we're going to put our little clothespin on there. Don't tell anybody they're retired. And most of my customers had them anyway. We did these in class the other day. And I think most of them still have the clothespins, so they can still use them. But if Stampin' Up! Is watching, I hope they bring some clothespins back because I use them all the time and I miss them. So anyway, that is my project, and here's the matching card to go with it. And I hope you enjoyed that. And one thing I have seen on Pinterest is the same die. People are putting that new celebration glitter paper under, or glimmer paper, and it is so pretty. So I'm going to try and do one with that paper soon. But any paper you have will go perfectly underneath this, and it just makes it look so pretty. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for stopping by. And again, this is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com. Have a great day.